This video is sponsored by PotownStore.com, the best place to get yourself some TCGO code cards. Looking for that last card to complete your online deck or just to get the latest booster packs in town, they literally have everything, even the Fusion Strike stuff. So be sure to head over to the website PotownStore.com and use that coupon code ZapDoesTCG for 5% off. Also, head over to cardsmarket.com if you're a European player. This website is fantastic. You can buy and sell cards to people all across Europe, and I personally use it every single day to get rid of cards that I don't need to buy new ones. Use the referral name ZapDoesTCG and you're helping out the channel tremendously. Last but certainly not least is yourplaymat.com. This website is fantastic when you create your own unique custom playmat. They ship worldwide, and of course right now you can get 10% off by clicking the link down below. So start creating your own unique custom playmat for the new season. So thanks for sticking with the commercials. Let's get this video on the roll. Peace. What's up YouTube, it's ZapDoesTCG here and welcome back to our TCG battle video on my channel. On this channel you get daily Pokemon TCG content, so be sure you are subscribed if this is the first time you're watching a video of me. So we're going to be checking out Rayquaza VMAX, and this is going to be the third place winning list of the Atlas Battle Factory 35. So there was a Japanese player by the name of Yakumaru72, which actually got third place with Rayquaza. So Rayquaza's back and doing very well in the top tables. That's very surprising. Luckily I did keep my Rayquaza VMAX is in my binder locally, so that's cool to see that Rayquaza just gets some love. If you guys are hyped for Rayquaza, be sure to let me know by, of course, slapping the hell out of the like button. It helps out so much, you have no idea. And also big shout out to Yakumaru72 for actually getting third place in that tournament. So Rayquaza VMAX is very good because of the Azure Pulse. You can discard your entire hand and draw 3 cards, so that's very, very nice to dig through your deck, finding stuff like the Boss's Orders for game. Or in this situation, you can also find Rose to, of course, accelerate 2 basic energies from your discard pile to your Rayquaza VMAX. There's a small package of Flaaffy in here, only a 2-tool line, because this deck typically wants to just go for Adventurer's Discovery and just get a bazillion Rayquaza set up. So with Adventurer's Discovery, you can get yourself 3 V Pokemon. That can be a Crobat for draw power and 2 Rayquazas. And the following turn, you can evolve those Rayquazas into Rayquaza VMAX. If you go second, you can resolve around like the Boltund V, and the Boltund V will actually accelerate 2 lightning energies instantly to Rayquaza, so that's the reason why there's a low package of Flaaffy in here. Other than that, we have Crystal Cave on top of Stormy Mountain, so Crystal Cave can heal 30 if they want to like snipe damage onto Rayquaza. Stormy Mountains can find some more Dragon Pokemon or Lightning Pokemon from the deck, and then there's Training Court, finding yourself the Fire Energy, because you do need Fire Energy for the crazy Max Burst. If you have 5 energies attached, 1 Fire and 4 Lightning, you're going to be able to one-hit KO anything in the game, and that's why Rayquaza is still so good. With Fusion Strike, we have Adventurer's Discovery, and also the meta has shaped around a little bit that there's more VMAX archetypes out there, so we're going to be trying out this list. So hopefully you guys are excited. Also the sniping archetypes, for instance Dragapult, have been slapped to the wayside just because of the fact that Darkness decks are everywhere. As we've seen before with Eternatus making a return, as well as the other Darkness decks, like the Galarian Obstagoon deck is also something very, very cool to see coming out of the woodworks. There's the Galarian Moltres being tacked into even Leafeon, so, and of course Single Strike has Umbreon. So lots of darkness around, which means Dragapult has been completely shut out of the meta a little bit, and that means the door is open to slap down a little bit of Flaaffys. And we're also running 60 HP Mareep, if I have checked that out correctly. So let's just see if we're going to be able to win some games with good old Rayquaza VMAX. Let's just go first and see what happens, right? Okay. This is not good. Well, they actually see that we are playing Adventurer's Discovery as well as Rayquaza. I would love to just have Quick Ball, Rayquaza, and a Stormy Mountains. That would be like a perfect hand. Pretty close, pretty close. We have Boltund, we have Rayquaza, we have another Rayquaza. This is not the best hand in the world, but instantly we could attack with the Bolt Storm for a little bit of damage. If this is a Sobble, we can knock it out. Okay. Alright, it is Rayquaza. Rayquaza is here, then Stormy Mountains, then finding ourselves the one and only other Rayquaza. We can get a Mareep on top of it as well. Mareep can then accelerate, but we're not going to be able to one-hit KO, so we're probably going to have to go for Rayquazas here so we can dig through our deck, right? I think so. Double Rayquaza. Fire Energy could be attached here, but the problem is that it could instantly get discarded, so we might as well just attach to the Boltund here. Yeah, and then use the crazy Electrify attack. We have a 4 cards in hand, maybe they Marnie, maybe they don't. We'll see what happens. They could slap down Gallermine instantly. Leafeon is a pretty tricky matchup in that sense, is that we can of course one-hit KO them. That's not the big issue. Okay, there's a research, no Marnie. What's going down the drain? Ooh, double Drizzle. Double Drizzle is good. Maybe there's 2 Drizzles priced, which would be fantastic for us. So, okay, Greening Cells. They're just going for Leafeon here. 2 Leafeon set up for sure. Okay, let's go for this. Finding ourselves Mareep. Mareep is a nice solution to get more energies into play. Let's put... They will need a lot, of course, to do some stuff. I think I'll just put an air balloon on here. Put an air balloon on here. Get fire energy on there. And then go for the Electrify. Getting 2 energies onto this Rayquaza. This is pretty tricky because if we find something like Rayquaza VMAX, we can get this lightning energy in the discard pile. We could also just slap for 180 on this Leafeon, which is interesting next turn. We can go for the Bolt Storm. We do have 2 air balloons equipped, so if Tool Scrapper is priced from the opponent, they will have a hard time to, of course, deal with the free retreats that we are providing here. As mentioned, Rayquaza just needs to find 1 supporter. The Adventurer's Discovery can also find herself 2 Rayquaza VMAXs, by the way. Let's hope we top deck any of those. Evolution Incense, they would need a Leafeon VMAX, they would need a Tool Jammer or Tool Scrapper, and they will need another energy in hand. Will they have that, or will they just go for a good classic research? They could go for Marnie if Marnie's in their hand. Here's Leafeon being able to slap a little bit of damage. There's Evolution Incense, Drizzle. They could get the Tool Scrapper if they want to. The reason why I'm putting Air Balloon over here because I didn't want to get this guy getting gusted up. There's that Tool Jammer. Tool Jammer attach and we are done for, right? How many switches? Only 1 switch in here. Ooh, that's pretty tricky. That is pretty tricky. Grass not getting the KO here, of course. Okay, how do we fix this problem with Rayquaza? Top decking Rayquaza VMAX is not bad. That is definitely not bad. I think I will evolve into Rayquaza VMAX over here. We're going to be activating this ability, Azure Pulse. Maybe we can find Bossazors and knock out this Leafeon, by the way. It's not too bad. Air Balloon as well. Maybe we should have attached that. This one. This one. The Air Balloons will not work, unfortunately. Azure Pulse again. Jega. Crystal Cave. It's not bad. Crystal Cave. Quick Ball. Crobat V. Maybe we do draw into that switch card and energy and all of these stuff. That would be insane, right? We do draw into the switch. Unfortunately, the Air Balloons are still here. Air Balloons getting shut down. We still have access to Adventurer's Discovery. Maybe we can find Bossazors here. Yeah, perfect. Sure. So we have 240, which is more than enough to take care of this guy. And then we're gonna try to find Rose, switch around, and I'll do that awesome stuff here. Okay, let's target down this fella before it evolves. And Max Burst. 1, 2, 3. Boom! 240, or actually 260 with the Rayquaza VMAX. Well, what do we need is like... Yeah, the problem is the Tool Jammer, right? Do we have Tool Scrapper or anything in our list? Crystal Caves, Stormy Mountains, E-Switch... No, we don't. Yeah, that Tool Jammer is super annoying. They, of course, will need the 2-shot Rayquaza VMAX, which is super nice. Here's a Marnie. Like 5 energies in the discard pile is not bad. We can also 2-shot this Leafeon VMAX, by the way. It's not the end of the world. Okay, Adventurer's Discovery. We have a lightning energy. We could attach here. And then go for Rose. Get more energies in there. We can also one-hit KO the Leafeon VMAX at one point. And I think I will go for that strategy. we're just gonna try and find... We already played 2 bosses orders, right? I think we played 3 bosses orders in total. There's the grass knot. Looks painful. Lots of stuff in here, right? We can let this guy get knocked out and then KO this one, because he doesn't seem to be finding another Leafeon here. Can also try to gust up the Subble. That is also an option. First of all, let's quick ball. See what we have to work with here. We don't have Eldegoss. There's another Mareep, which could be nice to just set ourselves up for a one-hit KO later. Boss's Orders is also in there. Interesting. Okay. There's still that switch card in there. Fire Energy's in there as well. I think I'll go for this strategy. I think I will... We'll attach here. And then go for the Azure Pulse. If I find Boss's Orders, it's nice. It's Flaaffy. Okay. Flaaffy in the house. Dynamotor onto Rayquaza. Then we have another Azure Pulse, by the way. Slapping down this Rayquaza. Azure Pulse again. I really want to find Boss's Orders here to just get at least something going here. And there's Training Court, which you can find back the Fire Energy, which is nice. He can still KO us though, so don't sleep on that. Probably won't need another Boltund, so let's just get rid of it while we can. And then next turn we're gonna try and KO this fella. Max burst for only 1 energy. Kacheka. It's not a lot, but at least next turn we're gonna be able to draw more cards with Rayquaza. We have Dynamotor at our disposal. We slap 260, right? So even if he heals 30, he's gonna be at 70. 260 still a KO. So right, we only need 3 energies. We need to find a Rose. There is only 1 Rose in the discard pile, which is super nice. And by this situation, if he KOs this one, he will need 2 energies on a Leafeon. He can now have a Quick Ball and then attach an energy to a Leafeon. Of course, the Training Court did help him to get an energy back. Maybe we should have waited with that Training Court, because right now they could just have Boss's Orders and then knock out a Flaaffy here. Research. Oh, they got an energy and then they threw it away instantly. So I wonder what that was all about. Maybe they wanted to attach to the Leafeon and then last minute they changed their mind. Also, that Tool Jammer is super annoying. I know we have another switch card to set up the Rayquaza here. We have more Rayquaza VMAXs left. 5 cards in hand. Let's hope. He already played like 2 level balls and a Quick Ball. So if they don't find another Leafeon this turn, it's going to be super tricky for them. Because if we knock out Leafeon VMAX, it's as good as game. So yeah, without Path to the Peak in play, we are looking pretty bright. Can also like try and snipe Flaaffy, but at most he will slap 20 and then 40 again, which means we do survive. Okay, an attachment over there. That's going to be going down to 70 HP. Now we just try to find a Rose, right? Yeah, exactly. Maybe they're playing Galarian Zigzagoon and then they can still win. We'll see. Okay, Rayquaza is knocked out. Our main concern is finding. So we attach here. We could find Switch and Rose and all that, but I think Rose is probably going to be the way we win, right? Energy Search. So we attach manually over here. We use Energy Search. Finding Lightning Energies to discard. There's 2 Rayquaza VMAXs. There's Adventurer's Discovery. There is lots of things we could potentially do. So let's take this one that we don't need. Slapping down Rayquaza again. Wait with the Dynamotors. And go for the Azure Pulse. Gonna be tricky. Adventurer's Discovery, Rayquaza VMAX, Rose. Rose is here, folks. Rose is here. And now we just try to set up another Rayquaza on the bench here. We also had Pokegears to, of course, force our Rose. Finding our Fire Energy again. That's what we need. And then Rose. 2 Lightnings onto the Rayquaza. And max burst. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Unfortunately, we had to rose and throw away our entire hand, but this is not the end of the world, right? We can Azure Pulse, find another rose, and just be done with it. Crobat is here. Lightning Energy and a Boltund. Not what I wanted, but alright. We have one of Azure Pulse to just get ourselves another rose, and we should be okay. Maybe we should have not used the training cord here, but it doesn't matter because this guy still has a fire energy. They could have Rhine, but they cannot Rhine and Boss in the same turn, which is good. Because if they had Rhine, they could like punish this Flaaffy with the attack of the Waterfall. I've calculated everything perfectly. This guy's quick shooting for 20, and this guy's quick shooting for 20, which means the Flaaffy survives, right? Unless they have rare candy and get like 3 quick shootings out this turn, we should be okay. So very close games with Rayquaza VMAX. I know we whiffed out on a couple of things here and there, but the early game Boltund does do so much. And also the Tool Jammer really screwed with our plan because we only run 1 copy of Switch, which is a little bit scary, but yeah. Tool Jammer, super annoying, but not the end of the world. Okay, here I have 2 quick shooters. That's 40 freaking damage output. Imagine like quick shooting rare candy. I don't believe it. Maybe they don't. If we whiff out on Rose, that's gonna be tricky. We already have 1 Pokegear in there, right? So it's all or nothing, right? It is all or nothing. We cannot switch because of the Galar Mine. So we'll see what happens. Instantly rosing. So attachment, Rose, Lightning Energies. Well played, Rayquaza! Obliterate! Rayquaza is good! Yes, Rayquaza is good. Perfect. So we won against Leafeon. Pretty interesting matchup. If you guys enjoyed that gameplay, be sure to let me know. As mentioned, pretty weak against Tool Jammer in general, just because we're running a high amount of air balloons. If I'm looking at the list right now, what would I change? There are like 3 air balloons in here. Maybe 1 air balloon for a switch card, right? Couldn't hurt, right? Because we're running 3 air balloons. If people are running Tool Jammer, our strategy of like retreating and stuff does no longer work. And we're probably gonna be up against Mew. Look at this Mew coin. Oh, I love it. I love that Mew coin. Okay, we start off with... I would prefer if I'm going second to start off with a Boltund. We run 3 copies of Boltund, so TCGO, give us Boltund. Yeah, perfect. That's how, and even an Adventure's Discovery, perfect. I didn't even know what we're up against. That's a Fan of Waves, but I literally don't care about Fan of Waves. We're gonna be setting our entire army up. The problem is that they could instantly go for cross switches or Bulbasaurs. Depends on what they play. Yeah, it is going to be Mew here. They will need a second turn Gust. Will they have it? And depends on how many Genesects they can get up on board. Another Adventurous Discovery. Mew. Okay, let's slap down Flaaffy. Adventurous Discovery is going to be crazy. We can quick ball away an energy or do we quick ball away an energy? Probably, because we have so many outs right now to get the energies back. Capture energy, Fog Crystal. Okay. Our Boltund probably will go down instantly. So let's try to set up an army. Old Cemetery as well. Okay, we do have Switch, which is irrelevant. This one. Adventurous Discovery. If you guys don't know what Adventurous Discovery does, so, put 3 V Pokemon in the hand. I think I will take Crobat, Rayquaza. That's not bad, right? How many energies do we have? We have Energy Search, 2 of them, and we have 10 energy. So I think I will get that energy in the discard pile. So I will go for Rayquaza. The switch is also irrelevant. Pokegear could be nice to find a Rose next turn. We will need a lot of things, right? If we use an energy here, they could instantly have gusting capabilities. We could Palpad Whiff. No, we can actually just Palpad this. Pokegear Whiff. We could attach, we can Quick Ball here. Quick Ball away that energy, find Mareep. And then Crobat, because we have so many energies, the chance of us drawing into an energy is ridiculously high. And of course it doesn't happen here. Okay. Not the end of the world, I would say. We just give up on Crobat. Yeah, this is bad. I want to have like Crystal Cave. Maybe it's gonna clunk up his hand that way. Let's put down Crystal Cave. Always go for certainty, right? The deck is filled with energies, and then of course you don't get a second turn Electrify off, which would have helped out so much. Right now we just need to play on the Rose factor here. Less a Sparkle, so that's no gusting option. That's pretty damn nice. It's still not the end of the world if we're able to get down 2 Rayquaza VMAXs though. Pokemon Catcher. Okay. If that was heads, let's just imagine... oh yeah, doesn't matter. Pokemon Catcher go, we felt. Imagine the Pokemon Catchers were right. Then they could have just gusted up the Rayquaza and just knocked it out, right? So let's just go in that sense. They were, of course, flipping tails on that. We were not able to get an energy in here, but I wanted to have the energy in the discard pile, so just go for Rose. But sometimes it doesn't work like that. Mew VMAX, yeah. We probably would have been knocked out already. So let's just imagine the Pokemon Catchers were heads, and we didn't whiff out on our energy, right? Right. Techno Blasts. 210. If this guy had 2 energies, it would have been so easy. Pretty interesting. Let's go for this one. Now we have this. Okay, Rayquaza. They could just skip the Rayquaza entirely. Quick Ball. Drawing some more cards with Crobat so we can get it in the discard pile and a Rose and all that at the same time. We need a lot of stuff, by the way. We need a lot of stuff. Boss's Orders is interesting, but not necessary right now. If we slam down Crobat, they can actually just gust around, but I want to knock out these Mew VMAXs, right? I want to knock them out. So Crobat for 4. Come on, energies. Okay, that's cool. Energies. We're also not going to slap down Stormy Mounts, otherwise they can just do whatever they please. 3 energies in the discard pile is okay to me. Azure Pulse, yes. So there are now energies in the discard pile for Rose to accelerate. What is this? What is this TCGO shuffles, man? 3 lightning energies, okay, fine. And now we get lightning energies. It's ridiculous like that. We do have Boss's Orders here. Attachment onto Rayquaza VMAX. This guy is not able to attack. They could switch out to the Mew and then attack. Or just find a switch in general. Oh boy, this is tricky. Yeah, it's gonna be for later, I guess. Maybe we find attachment, Rose, and 1 Flaaffy, maybe? Maybe they're still stuck. If they have cross switchers, our Crobat's going down. Let's hope they don't have it this turn, right? They would need 2 cross switchers. And if they don't have the cross switchers, we're still good in the prize race because we knock out 2 Mew VMAXs back to back. That's what we're doing here. Right. They could just retreat and knock us out with Mew. Definitely an option. Maybe we should have done this differently, but as you can see, why did we whiff out? Even if we would have attached 2 energies from the Boltund, it would have not mattered here. Okay. Power tablets. Are they gonna go for it? Just poking the Rayquaza? Which is good, by the way, because then we can set up another Rayquaza. There's so many lightning energies in our discard pile. It's probably not gonna get it, right? 1 power tablet. Trying to 2-shot this Rayquaza is not the worst thing that could happen. The thing we want is Air Balloon, 2 Flaaffys, and a Rose, right? And also the Fire Energy. There's a lot of things we need, but it is possible for us to do that. Mew. What is this Mew gonna do? This is a 2-prizer, by the way. 70 damage is interesting. At least they left alone our Mareeps here. Psychic Leap. For 100 damage, isn't that something? Is he gonna shuffle back in the deck? We do have Boss's Orders, which is not gonna matter right now. Okay, we do have that Fire Energy, so let's go healing off Rayquaza here. Getting that Fire Energy onto this Rayquaza. And just play some games with the Azure Pulse, right? Let's go. Okay, Air Balloon is here. That's not bad. All these energies are in the discard pile. Let's just move along, fellas. Put them all in the discard pile. Try to find something at least. Come on. Where are our good cards, man? Where are the good cards? Retreat to the Mareep again. Yeah, this is pretty tricky. They will have access to a lot of cards to draw. Quick Ball will be irrelevant at this point. Might as well Quick Ball so we don't draw into some stuff again. Maybe Rayquaza could have been nice, but this is super crazy, man. This is super crazy. Why are we not getting what we want? We have actually a lot of turns, to be honest. How many power tablets are in there? Only one. Okay, they could instantly KO the Mareep and then gust up their Rayquaza. Do we have another Crystal Cave? Probably not, which is super annoying. It is super annoying. Look at all these energies in there. It's crazy. It's utterly... How many air balloons, by the way? Yeah, only one. Maybe we should promote another Pokemon. And then keep that fire energy. I think we still have access to Training Cord, right? Yeah, I think so. Don't have a lot of cards left in the deck, so we will be able to annihilate this Mew VMAX. The problem is that they will have all the options in the world to KO this one. Who do we promote? The one with the air balloon? Attachment and Rose. Attachment and Rose. What is the best option here? Promoting the one with air balloon, which is actually going down, so we're not going to be attacking with this guy. That would be foolish. It would be foolish. Okay, Rayquaza. Drawing one card with the Rose Tower. We have a Rose, which is not bad. We discard our entire hand, get 2 lightning energies onto the Rayquaza. Lightning, lightning. Then, Azure Pulse. Yo, what is this? What is this madness, man? Azure Pulse. Lightning energy. Where's the Flaaffy, man? Where's the Flaaffy? Yeah, 9 cards left in deck and we didn't find the Flaaffy. Yeah, if we would have been able to KO this one, we would have been in a way better spot. But unfortunately we didn't. We have an attachment here. We could give him another one prizer, which is irrelevant. Why? Why didn't we not find our Flaaffy? One Flaaffy was all we needed to KO the Mew VMAX. But in this hand they probably would have had like... Yeah, they just had Boss's Orders and a Power Tablet, which would have been the same story. They're knocking out... They have Boss's Orders, 2 Boss's Orders and 2 Pokemon Catcher. Can we still get it somewhere? We don't have ways to like alter the opponent's hand, which is like pretty insane. Okay, now the Flaaffy pops up, you Flaaffy fella. Okay, we have more energies where those came from, so we need to get out 2 back-to-back Rayquazas, right? We need this onto this Rayquaza. Or maybe we should put everything on the lightning, on the other Rayquaza, it's fine. Training Cord. Finding a lightning energy. Over here. We retreat. We have another Rose for next turn, so we'll see what happens. Max Burst, 1, 2, 3, 4. But this is the power of Rayquaza. I think they will just gust up a Crobat, right? Oh yeah, they used Dyna Barrier. Ah! Yeah, that we didn't have gusting options, so that was an instant. I didn't even notice they used Dyna Barrier. Oh, that's the reason why they gusted up the Flaaffy. Oh, the Mareep, yeah. Makes sense. Our Flaaffy was 1 turn behind. That was our loss condition in this situation. But Rayquaza is strong though. If you can get it to work out and just go for 340, it's good. I actually should check out what the opponent copies with the Cross Strike Fusion. Like Dyna Barrier is super strong because that forces us to gust, and that means we walked right into that one, didn't we? But I probably would have conceded regardless by whiffing out that Flaaffy, so that didn't matter. Let's play another game with Rayquaza VMAX. Okay. Okay. Hopefully this time around we will not whiff out on our stuff. Also whiffing out on that energy on the Boltund would have been was insane. This is not a bad hand to start off with, for sure. Also, Adventurer's Discovery. I love that you can get out Crobat and Rayquazas with it. And we are up against Echoing Horn. Seems like some sort of Greedent build, so maybe I wonder if we should get out our Mareeps at all. Yes, mulligans. Let's take them. There's a Subble. Water energy onto Subble and that's it, right? Oof. Yeah, in that situation, it's time for Stormy Mountains. And getting out Mareep. I'm only gonna get out one Mareep in this battle, by the way. Adventurer's Discovery. Rayquaza. We're gonna be going for Rose next turn, so maybe a Rayquaza VMAX is also not bad in this situation. Yes. Rayquaza. All these Rayquazas in the house. Let's go. They might Marnie your hand, by the way. This one. We actually can only use Rose on whatever Pokemon, but this can actually allow us to get crazy KOs. Rose and a fire attachment, right? This one. Dragon Pulse. Is that a crazy attack or what? Let's go. 2 cards. Energy Search. No! That Energy Search is something we needed. Well, anyhow, we have another Energy Search in the deck. We have 3 Fire Energies. And we will have access to Crobat and triple the crazy power of the Rayquaza VMAX, the Azure Pulse. Okay, that's all they did? What? Well, in that situation, no need to go any further. Rayquaza VMAX, Flaaffy. Yeah, I don't think we'll need to do anything else here. This is just a KO here. Let's just attach, maybe on the active. I wonder which Pokemon he's gonna be able to attack with, so let's just attach here. Sure. We can Rose. No, we cannot Rose. We can of course use Azure Pulse for cards that we don't need. I don't think I'll need to see any of these cards again, so let's just get rid of them. Let's get rid of them. Let's go. Ooh. We have Training Cord, allowing us to get another energy, or just going for the Dino Motor onto the Rayquaza on the bench. Yeah, I'm not gonna help out the opponent, so let's just go for another Dragon Pulse. I don't use this very often. Don't try this at home, folks. What did we discard? Rayquaza and Air Balloon. I don't care. Quick Ball is Crobat. Fits in the deck. What now? It's Rayquaza versus a random army of Subbles. These Subbles are of course able to KO Flaaffy at one point. I wonder what they will have. They could Drizzle, Shady Dealings for Melanie, Suicune, but we can instantly KO the Suicune here. Which is the beauty of this deck. Taking 2 prize cards on the Suicune seems like a great deal to me. You could also manually retreat this Rayquaza with 2 retreat costs and then Rose all the energies onto Rayquaza VMAX. Oh, Cross Switchers. I think it's some sort of an Ice Rider build. We do have Bossasaurus as well at our disposal. Okay, Suicune in the house. They won't be able to KO us. We have 210 HP, which is awesome. Another Drizzle appears. We have Boltund, which is able to hit this fella for weakness. Don't forget. Don't forget. We have 3 energies in play right now. We could slap down Boltund, Quick Ball Crobat, and then knock him out maybe with Boltund instead of Rayquaza, which will need less work. We have 3 energies in play already, which means we slap 100. We're going to be able to KO him with the Boltund as well. They might have access to Ludicolo. That is a little bit troublesome. I think I will just KO it with Boltund, right? Melanie. I think I will slap down Crystal Cave. And with Crystal Cave, I'm going to heal up the Rayquaza that is now getting slapped in the face. It is not an issue. It is not an issue. Okay, we have Bossasaurus, which we potentially could have used. We're gonna be slapping down this. We're gonna be slapping down that. We're gonna be healing off Rayquaza. We're gonna be going for Quick Ball. We're gonna be getting rid of the Training Cord. We're gonna slap down the Crobat. Okay, Energy Search is in here. Switches are in here. Air Balloons are in there. There's a lot of things in there. Let's go. Crobat first. Activating. Check, 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 check. Energy Search. Oh yeah, this is Air Balloon coming down here. We're gonna be going for an Energy Search, shall we? We're gonna keep getting that Lightning Energy. We're gonna be giving that Lightning Energy onto the Boltund. We're going to be going for the one and only Azure Pulse. Although now that I think about it, before we go for Azure Pulse, we can get out 2 Rayquaza VMAXs. Leaving that Boltund in the deck for an opposing Suicune is not a bad idea. Rayquaza. Rayquaza. And we go for Azure Pulse. Now check out that crazy draw power of Rayquaza. You actually underestimated this. I'm sure you did. Dynamotor onto the Boltund, saving all of our energies on the Rayquazas. And let's just retreat. We could go for more Azure Pulse, but we have that Fire Energy in hand, which is something we don't want to get rid of. So Boltund, attack! Hitting for weakness. And that's why the Boltund is also super good in here. Alright, this is not bad. I like it. But as you saw, the Dyna Barrier is also a super annoying attack that the Mew VMAX potentially could be using in that previous matchup. But on the other hand, we would have been able to KO it if we found that Flaaffy and not the turn after it, right? Am I right? I probably am right. Here comes Shady Dealings, only 3 prize cards to take. They could go and knock out the Boltund. But then we knock him out with another Boltund. That's how it is, Boltund probably is super awesome. Quick balling away the Marnie. We are actually Marnie proof right now, unless they go for Path to the Peak. We have given up on, I think, most of our stadiums, 2 of them, Training Court and Stormy Mountains. There is still another Stormy Mountains and a Crystal Cave in our... No, the Crystal Cave is in play, yeah. There's still 1 Stormy Mountains in play. Okay, perfect. And in this situation, it's not too bad if they would slap down Path to the Peak and Marnie. But they will need to Melanie or they will fall behind, which is the beauty of it. They cannot Marnie this hand. Which means we can Pokegear, find Rose, do some havoc. Ryan, okay, instead of going for the Melanie, they go for Ryan, so they can of course find their path to the peak, I would assume. Or double cross switcher and knocking out Rayquaza VMAX, also an option, although they will need a full bench in order to do that. What will they get? So this is also cool, because you're running a high amount of Boltund, the Suicune matchup is also pretty much a walk in the park. Because they cannot one-hit KO Rayquaza, unless you're up against a Ludicolo build that goes back-to-back KOs on bench Pokemon, but that's a little bit tricky because they will need a lot of stuff to do that. Of course, Shady Dealings is always an option to get whatever you want. Here comes the Shady Dealings. And Rayquaza is just so good to be playing around with. Look at this. Okay, Path to the Peak and Cape of Toughness. Well. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 energies in play. That means we are slapping 160. It's enough. It's enough. We're just going to set up another Boltund here. He KOs us. We slap down Boltund. We retreat. He could slap down Path to the Peak, but we have everything in hand to go for a back-to-back Boltund, which is superb. Back-to-back Boltund on top of a Rose would be insanity, but we won't be able to use Azure Pulses anymore. Okay, 2 prize cards. Well done, sir. You have taken 2 prize cards. Another Mareep. Okay, Boltund. Attachment. Mareep. Flaaffy. I'm gonna be going for Quick Ball, getting rid of this. Finding ourselves nothing. We will need to find our top deck Rose. 1 Pokegear, 3 Rose in there. The Rose is not necessary right now, just because of the fact that, yeah, we're gonna have to using it later when there's more energies in the discard pile. So let's retreat. Boltund, attack, Suicune. And now a VMAX will appear in the form of Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX, and they won't alter our hand because they need to go for the one and only Melanie here. There's no other way. So we're good. We're going to be attaching onto Rayquaza. We're going to be going for Pokegear. We're going to be finding Rose because there's still 3 Rose in our deck. And then we're going to annihilate any VMAX that comes in our way. Alright. I like it. Or we can just find Boss's Orders. There's still one in there. So Pokegear has a lot of outs to just win us the game. We can also still top deck the Stormy Mountains. And then that activates Azure Pulse and we draw our entire deck. Here comes the Melanie. Not afraid. We are not afraid to play Rayquaza. Everybody, check it out. Okay. Now that's definitely a win out if we have Boss because there's 2 Ice Riders there. This guy is able to get KO'd by just simply using Flaaffy and an attach. Interesting. Cross Switchers. Ooh. Well, haven't we ever seen anything like it? We also still have access to... yeah, this could be... Ooh, they just go after Crobat. Because they don't want to give up on their energies or something. Oh, they leave them trapped so they can do it next turn. Oh, that's super clever. Well, we top deck our stadium, which makes everything better, for sure. Okay, first of all, I want to be going for a Pokegear. We find Boss's Orders. Or Rose. Okay, let's see here. With Boss's Orders, we still don't have it because of the fact that we need to find more stuff. I think Rose Tower will be doing it so we can get 2 energies onto Rayquaza. Or just 1 energy onto Rayquaza. That's not enough, right? Oh, what to do, what to do. We can also get this and discard it. Because now we can attach a fire energy, go for the... Interesting, right? If we use Rose, 2 energies, we also need to attach 1. I think in this situation, I'm gonna try to do it differently. Let's take out this one. Let us attach here. We are ready to rock and roll, and we're going to be bossing up a Drizzle. And I'm going for some Azure Pulses to see if we find Air Balloon. Right? Or Switch, that's also doing the trick. Well played, here we go. Max Burst, Rayquaza! Obliterate! So yeah, we've won 2 matches already with Rayquaza, more than I would anticipate. So the deck list is legit. That match against Mew was pretty tricky, by the way. Was pretty tricky. We're gonna be playing one more with Rayquaza VMAX. I'm having a lot of fun with Rayquaza. Hopefully you guys are having a lot of fun as well. Be sure to let me know how you feel about Rayquaza. Big shout out again to Yakumaru72 from Japan, piloting this in the Atlas Battle Factory 35, and it's actually called the Paladao da Baxada or something like it. I cannot pronounce this. It looks something Spanish, if I'm being honest. We won the coin flip. Let's go. If you go second, it doesn't matter because you have Boltund. If you go first, you can get Rayquazas out. Either way, this opening hand... Actually, the Pokegear might find us the Adventurer's Discovery, so it's not the worst ever. Mareep! Attachment! And pass. How do we do this? How do we do this? We could have played Pokegear right now, but we're gonna be waiting with that. We can switch over to Mareep. Then maybe attach of the turn, Flaaffy, that's only 180. But 180 is not too bad, right? Against Urshifu, they're just gonna take our Mareeps here. Ropes, and they can just knock it out with the 1 attachment strafe. If they find an energy at least. Subble, I wonder if they can go for keep calling or just knocking out this Mareep. Probably knocking out the Mareep, right? Marnie, let's just hope they whiff out on energies. That's the hope we have. At least we get Marnie maybe into a better hand. Adventurer's Discovery, that's not bad. Also 2-shotting capabilities on the Urshifu, although they will retreat, and if they retreat, we can knock out the Subble with Rayquaza. Water Energy. Water Energy is not enough, folks. Water Energy does not do the trick on the strafe here. Alright, that's what we want to see. Okay, G-Max Rapflow does give up on Flaaffy instantly. Alright. They can actually try to poke 2 Mareeps. Flaaffy. But then they leave around our Rayquazas, right? So we're gonna put them in a trap, right? We're gonna put them in a trap. Adventurer's Discovery. Rayquaza, Crobat. I don't know if Crobat is the correct solution here, but we'll figure it out as we go. Because we want to KO 2 Urshifu VMAXs, right? Okay, we have Switch. We have Rayquaza VMAX. Rayquaza VMAX is here. We can Azure Pulse. We have a Rose already. Rose is not going to be doing too much here. Quick bowling away this for nothing. Maybe the Boltund that we don't need. Dynamotor. Energy coming onto Rayquaza. Might as well already poke a little bit of damage onto it. Like if we slap like 100, it's probably gonna be attacking with this one, right? So that means we need to find Rose and we need to find more energy. So Azure Pulse is definitely gonna be necessary. I'm sorry, let's get rid of our entire hand. Okay, this is not the worst hand I've seen. We're gonna be waiting because we can find Rose with this. There's already one energy. We're gonna have to go for Azure Pulse later, so let's just call it a day. We're just setting up Rayquaza nice and easily. I think they will get both of our Flaaffys, which is good. That leaves alone all the rest of our Pokemon. And then we just KO 2 Urshifu VMAXs, right? They can also go for Telescopic Sight back-to-back G-Max Rapid Flows on 2 Rayquaza VMAXs and leave the Flaaffys alone, but that's not gonna work because we are gonna be trying to KO them, right? Research. Okay, only one evolution into Drizzle is good because that will not get them what they need probably. Flaaffy in the house. 2 Rayquazas. We're gonna be able to dig a little bit. We will need to find Rose and get some lightning energies in there as well as finding Switch. And if we go for Rayquaza right now, okay, they can Quick Ball, find Crobat maybe. Melanie is gone. Look at all these full arts. Okay, Crobat. Lava Ball, Sobble. Remoraid. Alright. Not bad. Lava Ball. Oh yeah, they were stuffed with Lava Balls, which means they can now slap down half of their hand and go for Crobat for 3 or something. Oh, Crobat for 4. Oh boy. Please whiff out on Urshifu VMAX. Pretty please. If they do, they're gonna say like, rats, this is not working out like we had in the past. There's already one evolution Ensigns in here, which is super nice. They already evolved into Drizzle, which is also super nice. Didn't evolve into the Urshifu VMAX just yet, which means we have some time by our hands. Maybe we can go for 2 KOing a 2 prize Pokemon, KOing a 2 prize Pokemon. Also a Bossazors on this would be superb. It would be superb. I'm not gonna go for Pokegear because Rose is not gonna help us out this time around. Because there's only one fire in the discard pile. Trading Court can get us back whatever we want. So Trading Court is Rayquaza. Might as well use the Pokegear to see what is on top. Adventurer's Discovery is something we won't need anymore. So I'll take it. So we can discard it with the Azure shenanigans. Or we can go for Boss's Orders and hope that the Azure Pulses find ourselves a switch out. That's tricky. Probably will not work. Azure Pulse. Let's go. Okay, we already have the Boss's Orders here. Dynamotor. Okay. We can still use one more Azure Pulse. Attachment of the turn here. Yeah, it's gonna come down to the wire, is it? We can KO the one with the energies, but they will have Melanie at their side as well as Artillery. I don't know what to do in this scenario. Getting the 2-prizer, getting this one. This one could be potentially stuck. How many switch outs do they have? 1 rope in here, 1 tower. They will have multiple ropes, but that leaves alone our Flaaffies, right? Let's see if we're able to do it. We need to find a switch card or an air balloon, right? We don't. We literally don't. But we are ready to go back-to-back KOs here. And we also have Crystal Cave to help us out with the numbers if it sticks in play for a little bit. They will need to overlap the Tower of Waters once again. And then Crystal Cave can be in play for the rest of the game, which could also be super impactful for damage numbers. They will need GMAX Rapid Flow twice. Telescopic Sight puts it to 150. They don't have room for Pissimian, which is awesome right now, unless they have Scoop Up Nets. I don't see any Scoop Up Nets just yet. Rayquaza is ready to eat up anything though. And I didn't want to like... If we would have been able to KO this one, it would have been awesome. GMAX Rapid Flow can get rid of 2 Flaaffies, which could be scary, but we have a Rose. Telescopic Sight is here. With Snipes, that's super scary, by the way. Inteleon Quick Shooting Snipes. There's already 1 in this card, so that's cool news, I guess. So maybe only 1 is available. Like, the cool potential thing is that we could just attach energies onto the Rayquaza because it's probably not gonna go down here. Or maybe they just attack Rayquazas in general and then leave alone the Flaaffy and the active and then hope we whiff out on switch. Also an option. Okay, they just go for these Pokemon. That does make sense. That does make sense. Let's go. Rayquaza is here. It's feisty. It's hungry. This guy, I don't know if it will go down, by the way. 150 is the max damage output, right? But with Quick Shooting, he actually can get the KO. So maybe we should set up a Rayquaza right there. How many energies in the discard pile? 0. Oof. Maybe setting up this Rayquaza is not a bad idea. On top of... We need to find a Rose later down the line. So maybe we can Pokegear, find something that we don't need. Yeah, everything we need. We need everything. But just in case, let's just discard this. And then go for Azure Pulse. Yes. We don't need the Boss Azores here. Let's go. Air Balloon. Not bad. If we somehow miraculously survive. Energy Surge. There's still more lightning energies in there. Azure Pulse. Come on, we need to get the Rose off this turn. There's no other way. Oh yeah, perfect. And Flaaffy as well. Oof. Well, isn't that painful? Okay. Dynamotor. Rayquaza. Rose. Rayquaza. And here we go. Max Burst. Bursting through the scene. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get out of here, Urshifu. And we only need to KO a VMAX, right? They could just attack with a 2-price Pokemon, I guess. We didn't find our Crystal Cave as well, which is pretty damn interesting. They could potentially just KO us with 100 Furious Blows and Quick Shooting. That gives them 2, and then they can Gale Thrust the Crobat right there. That is a legitimate win con. That is a legitimate win con. Or they go GMAX Rapid Flow again. I wonder if they're gonna do that. They will need another Urshifu this turn as well. They will need Inteleon and another Urshifu this turn. 2 Evolution Incense Blade, 1 Inteleon in the discard pile, 4 level balls used, so They could evolve into Octillery, but Octillery is also in the discard pile, so I don't know how to feel about this. They can also just KO with an attachment and knock us out with the Urshifu right there. That's an option. I didn't see. They do have escape ropes. I don't know if they were playing the boss's orders here. Just 100 Furious Blow. We survived this hit, which means we need to find more stuff, right? Air Balloon. Air Balloon. Okay, we need to find our Crystal Cave. Let's go. Yeah, 10 Stormy Mountains. Palpat can get back Balsasaurus and Rose. What now? We can Rose. There's already KOs this one, that's not an issue. Or just attack with this one, because it's never gonna get KO'd here. We're gonna Palpat. Gonna be putting down 2 Balsasaurus. Maybe Balsasaurus. 2 Balsasaurus. We're gonna be going for... How many energies in there, by the way? Lots of them, right? 4 of them. Rose. Getting 2 lightning energies onto just Rayquaza. Then you may discard any amount. Okay, perfect. We're gonna set this guy up with Dynamotor. Now we're gonna be digging for the Crystal Cave. Let's hope it's in there. I really want to check if it's in there, by the way. Crystal Cave is in there, perfect. That's what we need. Azure Pulse, come on. That's not what we want. That is not what we want. Azure Pulse, come on. Crystal Cave, yes, perfect. Getting that energy back. We have the Balsasaurus as well. They might say, what are they looking for? But it's this. That's going to be changing everything. They could still like Gust and GMAX Rapid Flow both targets here. That would be insanity. It totally would be insanity. Okay, we have the Balsasaurus in hand. We're definitely going to get the Balsasaurus. Going to leave that energy so we can retreat if need be. And go for the max burst. For 1, 2, 3, 260 damage output. And now it's a pretty close game in that sense that Quick Shooting cannot finish us off. They need the GMAX Rapid Flow onto Crobat. And I don't know if they will be able to do it. Because I don't know if they will have Balsasaurus in the list or if they just play ropes. Maybe they play 1 Balsasaurus, but without Drizzles at their disposal, they will need to find it instantly. And this Crystal Cave also leaves us safe for like 2 Quick Shooting pings. Like imagine they have 2 Quick Shootings left. This guy survives, and that's the most important factor here. And this is probably game unless they have Tool Scrapper and a way to like trap this Flaaffy. All the rest is not an issue because we have everything under control. Triple Air Balloon, we just attach and KO, or we boss if they do some nasty stuff. So Rayquaza is going on a rampant. It's still a super close game, and I'm glad I was able to record it. And we're already at 1 hour of playing. 1 hour of playing Rayquaza. How cool is that? If we're able to close out this video with 3 wins, I would be super happy. So the one of Crystal Cave is definitely coming in clutch because his idea of winning probably was sniping the Rayquaza VMAX, taking 3 prize cards, taking some stuff from the prize cards, and then KOing Crobat, right? Probably. And now that I think about Melody, Crystal Cave is super strong, by the way. What now? Urshifu VMAX. And they still have access to Telescopic Sight as well as a Pissimian. That could change his game situation because that means they can knock out a Crobat for 180 and knock out the Rayquaza. So I wonder what they will have. If they have it, they are very, very well. They played very, very well. Then let's just be honest. But this is all we can come up with Rayquaza for now. As you can see, you're less reliant on the Flaaffys. It's only a small package of Flaaffys. Like before, it was like a 4 line of Flaaffy and you were bricking all the time. And Adventurer's Discovery really helps out this list. What will they have access to? Win cons for them: Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX, Telescopic Sight, and Passimian. 3 of those. Another win con could be Boss's Orders is a win con, as well as Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX. They're looking at their odds and seemingly thinking so hard I don't think they have the answer. I would say. I think they don't have it. And if that is the case, we are in a good position. Okay, they Marnie or something? If they Marnie us, we don't care because we can draw our entire deck with Rayquazas. Unless they get rid of one, then we still get access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We get 4 cards from a Marnie. That's 8. We still draw our entire deck. Octillery finds Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX, presumably. Oh no, it's Inteleon. Okay. Maybe trying to trap us is an option. We still have 1 energy here to attach and retreat. A rope. This is as close as games go, right? Passimian is here. A roping. Do we... If we rope and give him the Flaaffy, it's bad. If we rope and give him the Crobat, it's also bad because he can G-Max Rapid Flow and win the game. If we give him the Flaaffy, maybe giving him the... I don't know if they have Tool Scrapper though. Maybe we just give him this one. I don't know if we have enough energies left. 6 in there, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, okay. Quick Shooting, he's going to do something at least. Quick Shooting, retreating, G-Max Rapid Flow, Telescopic Sight? No. 100 Furious Blows. There was no answer. There was no answer. Well played. Retreating to Rayquaza. And Rayquaza wins this game. Set and match with the Max Burst. So definitely not a bad deck. We've played 4 games. We won 3 of them. And they were all pretty good games. Except for the one with the Mew where I did some pretty nasty, weird plays. Because of yeah, we whiffed out on the Flaaffy. We would have also won that matchup if we did get that Flaaffy. It would have been awesome. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. It's been a while since I made a 1-hour video. But it's Rayquaza. It's a special card, right? Also be sure to head over to our sponsors, PokedownStore.com. The best place for TCGO code cards. You can use that coupon code ZapLouisTCG for 5% of your complete order. Get Fusion Strike codes. There's Black Friday sales going on this weekend, so get of course your account stocked up with a lot of product, so of course you can play all these fantastic decks yourself. Also go head over to cardsmarket.com. If you're a European player, you can buy and sell cards to people all across Europe. I personally use it every single day. Just now I actually got myself a full art Suicune just because there was a cool bargain going around, and now I have it in real life, and that's how cool it is. So if you're a European player, be sure to head over to the website and of course use the referral name ZapLouisTCG when creating an account. Last but not least, do you want to create your own unique custom playmat for the new season? Well, I have good news. Click the link down below on yourplaymat.com and get 10% off when creating your own unique custom playmat. You can upload your favorite wallpaper, design something yourself, and they ship worldwide. So what are you waiting for? Anyhow, have yourself a fantastic rest of your weekend, and I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow for more Pokemon TCG epicness. Rayquaza is awesome. Stay fresh. Peace.